So as far as chicken burgers go, that's a big mofo. But the proof's in the pudding on whether it tastes nice or not. So I was to a classic burger, which they've spiced up for me. Just because that's how I like my chicken burgers. I like it with a bit of a kick, but the mayonnaise just to cool it down just a little bit. So let's get involved with this nice big piece here. So welcome to another video, guys. I've just reviewed a place next door to this place, and since it's open I thought why not give it a try as well. So I'm outside Adanos. I can't say I know anything about it. I went to the place next door, which I'm not going to name because it's an independent review of this place. That wouldn't be fair. But I don't know too much about it. It does burgers, peri-peri, shakes and waffles apparently. So yeah, let's go and give it a try and see what it's like. See you in there. So decor wise, it looks pretty clean actually. It looks really immaculate. Must be new, I think. But it looks nice. Nice and clean. We'll wait for these gentlemen to finish placing their order, and we'll go and have a look at the menu. Okay, so I've just spoken to the boss man behind the counter, asking what their wow factor piece is. So I'll talk you through the menu and let you know what I've ordered. So what I've gone for is pictured here, the classic chicken burger for $5.99, but I've asked for it to be spicy. They do quite a bit on the menu. It's okay, you're not in the way, don't worry. It's okay. Do a quick once over. Classic fashion, that one just turned off, but pause the video if you need to. Quick skim of the kitchen. So what I've gone for is that one for $5.99. Price wise, not too bad. It's a lot for a burger, but compared to most fast food chains, I suppose £6 the going rate, but we'll see if it's worth it in a minute. Bonus points for the golden nectar just over here. Iron brew in the fridge. So here we are in Adanos. As I said in the intro, I don't know too much about this place. It wasn't on my hit list for today, but I went next door and saw this was open, so I figured since we're in the area, why not? It'd be rude not to. So, as you've probably seen from the footage so far, we'll just move this camera down just a smidge. I've ordered a chicken burger. It's come with fries, it's come with a drink, and 2 little sauces. I'm assuming that was peri-peri, it looks like it, and mayonnaise. So I'm going to bring the chicken burger up, which is a hefty size. I'll bring it up to the camera for you. The size of that. So as far as chicken burgers go, that's a big mofo. But the proof's in the pudding on whether it tastes nice or not. So I was to a classic burger, which they've spiced up for me. just because that's how I like my chicken burgers. I like it with a bit of a kick, but the mayonnaise just to cool it down just a little bit. So let's get involved with this nice big piece here. Okay, straight off the bat, it's fruitier than I expected it to be. It's a nice burger. It's nice and crunchy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside. Well, that sauce is different. So it's a peri-peri sauce, but it tastes quite fruity. Not quite a sweet chili flavour, but it's up there with that sort of sweetness to it. Almost like a chili jam. It's quite loose, so it's not a jam, but that's how it tastes with the sweetness. So that bite had everything inside of it. So a bit of mayonnaise, a bit of cheese, a bit of the hot sauce. And that was like the money shot really. All the flavours come together nicely. If you described this sauce to me beforehand, I don't think I would have bought it. Right, straight off the bat. Well, having tried it, and you basically refer to it as a hot sauce, but it's got a bit of a spice to it, but it's quite flavourful, and it's got that fruitiness to it. I actually really like it. I'm here for it. It's not like your typical Manchester spicy burger where it's focused entirely on heat. I don't think it's trying to compete with some of those. It's a completely different flavour profile. The cheese and the bun flavour add almost like a butteriness to it, and it works so well. So initially you're hit by the tanginess of the sauce, the sweetness. You get quite a lot of the savoury flavour from the crust and the breadcrumbs. Then you hit with the creaminess of the mayonnaise, the cheese, and the actual bread itself. And it's simple, but it works really well. It's not often the bun gets the attention it deserves, because it can make or break a decent burger in my opinion. It can be too tough, it can be too sloppy. It can just have the wrong flavour for the burger that you're trying to make. Sometimes it can't withhold all of the sauces that you're trying to put in there. That was nice. So it does come with some chips. I mean, ultimately, chips are chips. Unless you don't know what you're doing, it's hard to go wrong. Spot on. Real nice. We've got a nice bark to them. Now, I thought this was a mayo, but I think it's more of a garlic mayo. It's got a nice coolness to it. Yeah, it's almost like a ranch that. That works really well as well. And just because it's here, I'll just make sure that was right with this being peri-peri. Yep. Ooh. Again, this is more this sauce. try and get the camera to focus on it without spilling it. I'm not sure if I can do that. No, it's going to go everywhere. But it's really nice. It's not like any sauce I've ever tried before. It's really good. It's not like any peri peri I've ever had. Got a little bit of the spice, maybe like a medium Nando sort of spice, but it tastes nothing like your typical Nando sauce. Nothing at all. I mean, the fact that I can drink it like that means it's nice enough. So let's talk about it. Pros. Let's get the food up my teeth first. Pros. Really well structured. The bun was a perfect choice. Wasn't messy at all. Didn't taste how I expected it to. It's not your typical Manchester spicy burger where it's focusing entirely on being spicy and that's its selling point. With this fruity spicy sauce, it's different, if you ask me. It's different enough where it stands out in its own product. It's not trying to compete with the likes of Miami, your Shakebees, or your American States establishments. This is trying to be something different, and it is. With that sauce, I think that's a case of it makes or breaks it, and for me, that makes it. It makes it different, it makes it stand out, it makes it so it's not trying to compete with some of the others. And in that regard, it ticks all the boxes. You've got a decent portion of fries, which I'll try and hold up to the camera. It's not going to focus on it, but you've got maybe 2 handfuls of fries there. You get a drink, and a really, really nice chicken burger. Score-wise, I'll have to be judging it fairly, and I'll say that's probably like an 8 out of 10 for me. That's a really, really nice burger. Really well structured, really well put together. Price, it's not too bad either. So, they're handing over some chicken drummers, I suppose you'd call them, chicken wings to me. But as usual, I don't accept freebies in return for a positive review, and I'm not going to review them on camera, so I'll quite happily try them, but they're not getting anything in return for that. Anything other than exposure, I'll show you what they are, but as I said, I'm not going to talk about them on camera or hold on to the camera. Don't like the grilled well. It's also burning my hand holding it up, so I'm not going to do that for too long. But yeah, Adanos, it was a refreshing surprise. I wouldn't say it's a hidden gem because it's right on the main street here, and it's got LED signs, it's got a massive sign outside. It's got lots of exposure, but yeah, it wasn't on my radar, and I'm glad I came in. On that note, I'll see you on the next one.